A really cool show in store for you today. You're gonna have to stay tuned. Hey, we got a special guest in the studio. So excited. So you're gonna have to keep it posted.
WUJM, St. Petersburg.
The things that takes you to the next level. So this is one of the many reasons I say that he's the one to watch. You know what I mean?
He's awesome.
It is,
Thank
and
you.
these mashups are not crap either. I use a lot of your mashups in my sets. I think they're great.
I appreciate
so,
that. No, shout out to Shannon for using y'all. You used my Lil Wayne, T-Pain, and Terror Squad one a couple weeks ago.
I do.
So
You've
definitely shout
got
out to
great
you.
stuff. What am I gonna say? If it's good, I'm gonna use it. What am I saying?
Thank you.
So it's awesome. So, how did you get into DJing, Chris?
So the middle school that I went to, I guess it had a predominant, Jewish community. So of course,
Really?
so, throughout, every Saturday for about a good 2-3 months, because I guess everybody's born between like September and November.
Oh, middle school. So you're gonna say bas mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs?
Yes. So I would attend those parties and see the DJ, and I think I had that spark of curiosity as to what I could bring to the table if I had the ability to manipulate records in the same capacity that they do.
You keep up with what's going on in the electronic music scene too. So are there? When was it that you would say that you really started taking notice of DJs in that regard?
So it had to be about 3 to 4 years after I had just started DJing. So let's say between like 1920, I had 2 Pioneer CDJs with the ability to put a USB in it, which I guess at the time was like huge. You know what I mean? And then I had a 2-channel mixer, and I brought it over to my buddy's place. He was just messing around on Tractor on his laptop, so he knew all of the hotkeys, and he was more on the trend than I was about EDM. So what I brought to the table was the hardware capability to go in and get your hands dirty, and he was just having a day with it, having a ball, having a blast. And so what I learned from him was how to tune in my ear in the different subgenres of electronic music, and then he actually got his hands on it. Fun fact about him, actually, so he moved up north, and he actually has his own record label. He's signed artist. His name's Abi, and the label's called Fede de La. So definitely shout out to him. And man, we go way back. So I just want to say like hi, and I really miss my bro. So
what's up, St. Petersburg? How's it going? We are back in studio. You got DJ Shannon C. You got J. Marie. You got Chris Beasley.
Yo.
And we're back in studio, back on the air. Oh my goodness, that set though.
Yes, Chris, you did it.
He's 23.
You
I just want to
killed
emphasize
it.
that he's 23. With that music knowledge, did your dad just have good choices in music?
That's exactly where I got most of my old school ear from. We literally just sat one day, and he connected his phone via Bluetooth to the sound bar, and he just put me on a whole bunch of stuff. Now I will say, I do want to clarify. So on Hotel Zamora a couple Sundays ago, I played Long Train Running. And I think I mistakenly attributed that song to my dad. I don't want to take away any credit from my dad, but like I was talking to DJ Bacon. So like that's somebody I really need to clarify that song I actually got from another DJ Explicit. He played it, and I was like, yo. So, but yes.
Want to ask one more question to you before you jump back in, and we'll get in with J. Marie. I know you've got your fitness stuff and some stuff to talk about with your week. I want to know, of all of the places that you've played, because you've played some very cool places, what was your favorite? I mean, we're talking, Universal City Walk, we're talking Atlanta, we're talking, Channel Side during New Year's Eve. You've had some very cool places. What would you say is your favorite?
I think it probably would have to be Red Coconut and Universal City Walk.
Yeah.
Just for the aesthetics. The equipment setup is really nice. And yeah, it's just a great crowd, great atmosphere, and it's literally right down my lane of stuff that I love playing. I really like they give me 2 hours to rock, because I go back and forth with the Herb Williams band.
Okay.
And so, but the final 2 hours is right down my alley, because not only can I play like English top 40,
right,
but I could also get into Moomba edits, reggaeton edits, reggae edits, and just
I love it with that. Yes, the voice. Quote unquote. I'm doing the air quotes. The real DJ.
Can I just say that like everybody that commented across your social media in response to this topic, like they kept it really like constructive and mature.
I know.
Yes.
I was waiting. I was afraid. Like I said, I was so scared of what.
So
you know.
yeah, shout out to literally
Everybody. Yeah.
you know?
For being able to have an opinion and not fighting someone on a different opinion. Yeah, that's nice.
I thought those were all great.
They were all great
They were all
points.
great.
All great points.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of elaborate on what Jay Marie said because I might have said this concept to you, Shannon, about how DJs are music curators. You know, they
Right.
have to put together this exhibit of art through a wave that
Right.
travels in a organized pattern, as we know, is called music, and it's this journey, not a jukebox.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think that that's a really big part of it. Innovation. A lot of people said innovation. Just hearing a record in a new way, because when people go out or when people want to listen to DJ sets, they don't want to listen to somebody press and play. I mean, yeah, there's times
Listen,
you
that got me by for like my
you
first
can
year.
play an original record. It's just the way you play
Right.
an
It has-
original record.
And the
Right.
timing and all of, like you said, what you mix it with or what you mix it into or when you mix it, you know, or if you
Yeah.
remix it live or what you do with it. Right.
Right.
And now, as for my response to that, kind of wraps up what I think is, makes a DJ, is kind of my response to those who might not be fond of a certain type of DJ, i.e. the controller DJ, which, like, yo, look at some of these DMC final submissions. They are on that board that we're using today.
Right.
You know? For EDM, not everything is meant to be digested and presented in the same way across all different cultures of music, you know? So, like, there are DJs in the EDM world I am fond of for using turntablism, i.e. TJR, A-Track. When AM, rest his soul, when AM was alive, he would do that too. But EDM is just basically a really large party and a gathering of just purity and love and respect for each other. So really what it is, when you go to an EDM event, when you're going to a festival, you have to appreciate that producers are showcasing their edits. You're
Absolutely.
going to hear things over the summer that you're just like, wow, the way he played that, or wow, the way he, reorchestrated the sound. So I think there has to be a fundamental overall technicality of DJing. So you got to know how to blend, how to mix, how to sample, how to at least the simple scratches. You know what I mean? You don't need to do like chirps, but that's it really for me.
So